This card you've selected, the King of Hearts. Let's place it back into the deck and see what happens when I snap my fingers. It actually comes back right on top. Oh, this is a very famous trick, but wouldn't you rather see it rise slowly? So here's what I do. I'll leave the card protruding but face up. It's easier to follow that way, right? Or maybe even start from the bottom. The King of Hearts is sticking out about halfway. Please focus on this king. I will blow a breath towards it. Just a puff of breath and a gentle shake of the deck. Then look. Hasn't it moved up higher than before? It's not an illusion. Let's try it again. Keep your eyes on the king. When I shake it, slowly, it really does rise higher. It's already at the second position. One more time. Another breath, another shake, and finally, it has risen to the top. What's up, mate? This is Wade. Today, I'll introduce you an ambitious card trick called the elevator move, created by Shigeo Futagawa over 20 years ago. As you might know, there are many variations for the ambitious card trick where the selected card rises while sticking out. And Raise Rise, Raise Rise is known for its one-handed card ascension, but the elevator move has the advantage of being performed face up. So while, the Raise Rise is more visually striking, visually appealing, the Raise Rise is, I think, it's more convincing because it's happening face up, but that's up to you. Both techniques require a high level of dexterity, but the elevator move might be easier for you if that is your first try for this kind of visual card ascension. That said, it's not exactly easy, so I'm going to walk you through each detail to help you master it. Let's get started. Okay, here's an overview. Get a general idea of how it's done. First, let me explain how to hold the deck. After inserting the selected card about halfway into the second position from the bottom, hold the deck in a dealer's grip with your left hand. Now make sure to position your right hand with the pinky, ring, and middle fingers covering the front of the deck. Then place your thumb near the corner of the deck. Underneath the deck, curl your index finger and support the card from below with the side of the finger, not the pad. Now let's take a look at how to execute the move. First, hold the deck in the previous position and use the right thumb to secretly create a break at the halfway point. Then, without moving the selected card, pull the entire left hand back and slide the packet below the deck. Once the lower packet reaches a certain point, it clears the protruding card, allowing you to slide the packet underneath. When the packet aligns with the upper packet, close the gap. This is a basic move. Just repeat it from here. Next, you get a break at halfway point of the upper packet and repeat the same action. When raising the card all the way to the top, do the same motion. Pull all the cards but the protruding one and move them below the deck. It enhances the rising effect when it's performed as if the protruding card is fixed in midair. In other words, accidentally moving the deck of cards back and forth could disrupt the illusion of the vertical card rising like an elevator. Alright, now this part is a little bit too complicated, so if you want to skip, go ahead and jump to the timestamp I'll put in the edit. I know this magic is not widely known outside Japan, but a lot of people find this trick to be difficult because it often makes a clicking sound. And as far as I know, there are two scenarios where clicking sounds occur. First scenario is when the packet is tilted too diagonally before the selected card has fully cleared, causing a clicking noise at the moment it slips out. Ideally, if you're able to pull out the packet straight back, no sound should occur. However, with your index finger fixed in the position, there's a limit to how far you can pull the packet straight back. You might want to cut corners and tilt the packet diagonally as it's quicker and requires less movement. But be careful, pulling that way will create a loud noise. So to get technical here, this might sound baffling, but clicking sounds tend to occur when the packet is pulled when it's tilted at an angle greater than 20 degrees and the inner end of the protruding card is left in the packet more than 1.5 centimeters. Of course, as you practice, you'll be able to keep it under 1 centimeter and pull the packet at a gentler angle, so you better keep practicing. But if you feel that's too hard, expose the selected card a little more so that you don't have to pull the packet as much. That should be easier. But personally, I feel the rising effect looks more convincing when the card is buried about halfway into the deck. Second scenario that causes a clicking sound is when the selected card loses its balance and hit the upper packet after clearing the lower packets. As you know, when the selected card clears the lower packet, it's supported only with 3 fingers, the ring, pinky, and the index fingers, pinching it from both sides. When these 3 fingers are not positioned properly, the card's balance quickly shifts, tilting back and forth like a seesaw. So I have 2 things to be aware of. 1. Place ring and pinky fingers inside the circle on the back of bicycle. 2. Place your index finger slightly ahead of the ring and pinky fingers. With this arrangement, the card is more likely to stay balanced as it clears the packet. Okay, now that we know how to do the elevator move, let's work on making the gesture effective. You'll cover the packet movement by bringing the deck closer to your mouth as you blow on it. During this gesture, keep your wrist steady. If you tilt it back, the secret move will be visible from the front. After moving the packet, close the gap slowly, swinging the deck up and down, counting like 1, 2, 3 in your mind. This way, it appears as if the card rises during the swing. That's it. The elevator move is a simple technique, but when done poorly, it looks totally off. So pay close attention to the details and enjoy practicing. If you'd like to watch more videos like this with English translation, please leave a comment. I'd like to know how many of you guys are interested in this. Stay tuned for more and see you then.